Okay, so I've just found out that when you go on the government petitions website, there's a section for rejected petitions. And there's 38,000 petitions that have been rejected. A lot of them have just straight up been rejected by, I guess, the government for being so ridiculous. So today, I thought we'd take a look through these rejected petitions and try and find the most ridiculous ones. And I will be deciding whether I think they should have been rejected or not with my gavel here. I would... I would like a small football pitch made near my house to play with my friends. It is because people keep telling us off for playing football and trying to stay active in summer. And this would be a good way to keep peace and have fun at the same time. And it was rejected for not being something the UK government and parliament is directly responsible for. Give them their football pitch, I decree. I decree you give them their small football pitch by their house. Ban the production and sale of blue swimwear for babies and children. Is there a reason for this that I don't know about? A ban on blue swimwear for babies and children would help to ensure they were wearing more visible colours when in water. I mean, that seems a bit overkill. You could see people in water. So in the event of getting into trouble, they could be identified. And also, that's just like a rule that is really hard to enforce. Apparently, there's already a petition about this issue. Yeah, sure. I don't think that petition should have been banned, but I mean, if enough people feel that way, then they feel that way. I think it's a bit overkill, but okay. I like this one. Please don't count student loan as income. Please. Is it actually is a student loan counted as income? If so, that's mental. That's absolutely mental. Remove Sadiq Khan from office and mayor of London, then have a revote. Wasn't he just re-elected? Like, he was already voted in. Like, you can't just go, oh, he was voted in, let's just start a petition and get him out. It doesn't work like that. No, ridiculous. Make David Tennant a lord. Give David Tennant a lordship. Okay, yeah, fine. Can get behind that, that's fine. Build a Primark. Well, they just want the government to build a Primark as if... As if the government have control over that. As if Primark is a government-funded shop. Okay, build a Primark next... next to Lidl. Oh, there's more details. So I don't have to travel a long way away. Yeah, fucking give it... Come on. Come on, this is what we all pay our taxes for. To give this person a Primark next to their Lidl so they don't have to walk a long way. Get rid of Arsenal FC as a football team. Boo. No, I love my Arsenal. Get rid of Arsenal FC, but not the academy. Okay, very reasonable request. The prices of holidays during school holidays to be reduced, made affordable. I want the prices of holidays to be looked at during school. I mean, it's not really the government that control that, is it? It's the market that control that. If staying at a hotel is in higher demand, the hotel's going to bump the price. And also, most of these places are outside of the country. Like, most people go to like Spain or whatever. What are the UK government going to do? Like just going through some of these, I have sympathy for MPs. Like, the amount of shit they must get, like, sent to them. Like, can you, like, make holidays cheaper for me, please? Set up an animal abusers register for rescues to access. Is this not already a thing? That should be a thing if that's not a thing. Let Belinda the cat back in Tesco. Well, it depends on what Belinda the cat did, doesn't it? Belinda the cat has been visiting Sunbury Tesco for a couple years now. They have let her in the store. Someone complained and now Belinda is being chased away by managers, which is causing stress and upset for her. I'd be upset too if I wasn't allowed in Tesco. We demand Belinda is allowed back into the store. There's more details. Allow Belinda back in the store where she's been staying for the last few years. And it's rejected because the government isn't responsible for it. Yeah, that's on Tesco. Like, what are you expecting the government to do here? Send a government agent to Tesco and go, no, you're not listening to me here. You need to let Belinda the cat back in Tesco. I can understand why the cat was banned from Tesco. Shouldn't be allowed back in Tesco. I love cats, but I can understand why it was banned from Tesco. Lower all motorist vehicle insurance by 50%. Okay, I agree that insurance is insanely expensive. It's very, like, I just passed my theory test at the time of recording. Like, I passed it like 2 hours ago. Thank you. I've been looking into insurance. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I don't know if that's something the government. Yeah, no, it's something the government is not directly responsible for. That's on the private companies, I think. Although there should probably be a cap on insurance. I don't know if reducing it by 50%. 50% seems very drastic to just half the cost of insurance. I don't think that would work very well. But yes, why not? I agree. Make e-scooters legal. No, let's not do that. E-scooters are exclusively ridden by the worst people ever. I do not want more people riding e-scooters. Not happening. No. Reconsider freedom of movement between the UK and EU for young people. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the EU really want to allow that because I don't think they, the EU and the UK have the best tie at the moment. I just think that's a very unrealistic thing to put on the government petitions website. Yeah, that's not happening. As much as I'd like it to. It's not happening. Remove height restriction in modelling agencies. Agencies isn't even spelled correctly here, but modelling agencies in general have height requirements that a male or female model should be. I want this height requirement to be abolished as it is a form of discrimination. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't think it's gonna get it's gonna get abolished because it's not the government. The government don't own modelling agencies, do they? What do you mean? Like it's up to a modelling agency whether they want to hire you or not. I'm sure there are some modelling agencies that would hire shorter people. But as a short king myself, I'm going to say this petition is ridiculous. Can understand why it was rejected. Put a food bank in airports. Put a food... Ah, okay. I thought you were about to say for like the people struggling living in the airport. Who lives in the... Who goes to the airport to access a food bank? Put a food bank in airports so when people leave, they can donate food instead of bringing it and wasting food that can be beneficial to someone. Ah, yeah. No, you know what? That's actually a very good idea. I don't know if it's something the government's responsible for, but that should happen. Brilliant idea. This one just says raise awareness for homelessness. What is if there's people out there that aren't aware there are homeless people? What do you mean raise awareness for homelessness? Make change by decreasing the homelessness population. Give more homeless shelters. What does that have to do with raising awareness for homelessness? You're asking for more homeless shelters. What does that have to do with... This is a very well-meaning petition. It's a very well-meaning petition. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, no, why not? There we go. You can have that. I agree. State pension is below the minimum wage payment. Stop tax. Pensions get taxed. Oh, that is criminal. That's absolutely criminal. But you get taxed on Nah, come on. This bloody country takes you for everything, don't they? Yeah. Get rid of tax on pensions. Make the choice of LGBTQ in schools optional and at the choice of the students. What do you mean by that? People may not agree with the idea of LGBTQ and it can go against the... I mean, I don't think the schools are making the... they're not going, oh, kids, you need to be gay. You need to be gay right now. It's not optional. They mean like lessons. Well, they're gay lessons at school now. What does that even entail? What, they just sort of say, oh yeah, there's gay people. Because that's kind of what we had when I was at school. It's just like, oh yeah, there's like we'd be doing PHSE or whatever and be like, oh yeah, there's gay people on that. And you're, all right, okay. If so, that's ridiculous. Ban school uniforms in Wales. Ban school uniforms in Wales because of the cost of living crisis and inflations on prices of uniform. I don't know. I feel as I don't know. I mean, uniforms should probably be cheaper if that's the case. No, you shouldn't ban school uniforms, I don't think. And I don't think a petition on petitions.parliament.uk is going to change that. Oh, yes. Change England flag on back of the new kits back to St. George Cross. Step in and sort it out. Yes, government. Step in and sort it out. The more details. Disrespect to our nation. There's another one. Don't let our English culture fade. We should be proud. Simple. Force Nike and FA to recall the latest England kit. Christ, there's so many petitions for this. Like, there's more petitions about the bloody cross on the shirt than any other issue I've seen. Stop the redesign of our national flag. He was so angry he couldn't even finish the word national. Make it illegal for any sports body to allow a change in the nation's individual... you spelt flags very wrong there. And the country's union flag. Allow gold and silver to be legal tender/currency in the UK. What? So you're just going to kick about, go Greg's and pay for your sausage roll in a small amount of gold? That is absolutely ridiculous. That GCSE students should get the equations on their GCSE physics exam. My friend, I'm going to be real. I think you should be worrying about your English exam more. That's the wrong there. Help decrease the overall UK crime rate. I mean, I think they're trying. Lift the ban on American XL bully or ensure the resignation of the government. We, the citizens of the United Kingdom, demand the lifting of the restrictions on the American XL bully. No, we don't. Or the resignation of a government whose actions have left a stain on our country's reputation. Ridiculous. No, let's not fucking bring back the XL bully. Let students use phones in school. This was definitely a petition made by a 13-year-old. Let students use their phones for music and research, etc. in school. Wow, you make a great point here. You're making some very valid points. I'm sure that the big cheeses in government are going to look at this and go, yeah, they can use their phones for music and research and etc. Because of the things students can do with the technology and me more focused with you and me more focused with music. Me more focused with music. Me more focused with music. No. Actually, yes, because then people can watch my videos in school, which means more views for me. Allow GPs to prescribe melatonin to children. Absolutely not. My days. I remember when I was having trouble like sleeping maybe 5 years ago, and I bought some melatonin from the United States, and my God, it knocks you out for a good day or two. It's crazy. No, absolutely not. It's a terrible idea. Release season 4 of The Inbetweeners. Release it this year. He demands it because UK telly is boring. I mean, obviously the government don't have any control of this. Also, season 4 of The Inbetweeners would be terrible. They're all like 40 now. No. Happy where it left off. It left off on a really good point. The Tekken movie was so good. It left off on a really good point. Stop the ban on vapes and nicotine pouches. I want the government to stop the ban on disposable vapes and nicotine pouches. Okay, Morty, are you going to plead your case? I want the government to do this because it will be very beneficial to the economy, as it will be bringing lots of money into the country. I mean, I'm sure they've already weighed this up, mate. No. Let's get rid of the double blue raspberry elf bars. I'll be so happy when that happens. There's another one. Don't ban disposable vapes in the UK. No one has voted for a PM since Boris left. Now Rishi wants to take action in everything. He's already messed with the economy and now wants to ban vapes. Crazy. Keep vapes in the UK, just regulate them all. What do you mean by that? How do you want them to regulate them, huh? How do you want them to regulate them? You know, you clearly have all the answers. How do you want them to regulate them? Ban them. Bring Boris. Oh my God, it must be the same guy. We want you to bring Boris back because Boris was good at his job and he has fair things to say. You know what? Like, after they kicked out Boris, they kicked out Boris, but after seeing this and this great explanation as to why we should bring Boris back, I agree. Bring Boris back. Overturn the government. Get rid of all politicians who are in support of World War III. I don't think any of the politicians are in support of World War III. No one's standing in Parliament going, yes, I think we should start a third world war. I think that'd be really great for this country. You need to take your meds. Get rid of homework. Get rid of homework or decrease the amount of homework students receive weekly. You are 12. Change legal driving age to 16. No, let's not do that. Sounds like a terrible idea. Change all the £1.25 products back to £1. Change all the local corner shop stuff to £1 instead of £1.25. I don't think it's up to the government, but yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Driving age 13 if they meet the height requirement. The government should lower driving age to 13 if they are restricted to hatchback/low cars if they meet the height requirement of like 5'10". Well, you're saying that you now need to be 5'10" to drive a car. It helps teens get around. Most teens have bank accounts and free will anyway, so it helped them so much to have a car. This is absolutely ridiculous. No. This is the worst one I've seen. So this is even worse than bring Boris back. Wait, there's already a petition about this issue. Hang on. Yeah, oh my God, there's another. It got nearly 4,000 signatures. Nearly 4,000 people saw this and thought, yeah, maybe we should lower the driving age to 13. This country is full of absolute morons. Anyone who signs this petition should not be allowed to vote. Make the spaying/neutering of cats compulsory. But then we'd have no more cats. Like, in a few years, we would have no more cats. The spaying/neutering of cats should be compulsory. The cat population is out of control with shelters being full. I think that's always going to be an issue, unfortunately, though. Abandoned/stray cats are suffering while struggling to survive on the streets. This is so stupid. But there's already a petition for this. Because if we spay them all, then we're not going to have any more cats. Get rid of XL bully law. He's just copy and pasted the title of this into the description. But there's more details. Because you're abusing animals that are innocent, there are more serious problems than this. Like your spelling. We should focus on other things, like crime and our prisons. You can do both. You can do both. So we should do an owner and dog training so there's no more issues like this. Wow, you're clever. You are. Tell the truth about Santa. What? The government should tell the truth about Santa, thus alleviating some of the pain when children find out, and also removing some of the very capitalist nature of what Christmas has become. Was this a petition made by the Grinch? Christmas is now very capitalist. This might help to somewhat get rid of that and help make from a more traditional make-do and mend Christmas. How miserable does someone have to be to fire up their computer and go, you know what, I'm going to petition to ask the government to make it illegal to tell kids about Santa. Like and subscribe if you want to be put on the good list. I know we're in like... What are we in? September. We're in September now. I know it's only September, but if you want to be on the good list, get in early. First come, first served. Like and subscribe.